Hi, welcome to our Monday morning vlog. I am delighted to have Liz here with me today to talk about the subject of money. I was introduced to Liz recently as both a local mum, but also someone that's working with parents in supporting them with their personal development. And one of the areas of her particular interest is money and empowering women and parents to really move forward in the most prosperous and natural way, and connecting and with money is a very interesting subject. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure to connect with you, and I often say that a lot of things are on your doorstep, and Liz was on my doorstep. So what we wanted to talk about today was money, and for many of us who have taken some time out of the workplace, reconnecting with themselves again takes some steps. And one of those areas, certainly reconnecting with money and how to earn a salary again, all within the hours that are available, because as we know that often those hours don't return in the same structured way that the workplace currently works. So Liz, what are your experiences currently in working with your clients on their personal growth, and specifically with your area of interest, which is their money and prosperity growth?
Yeah, sure. Well, hi everyone, it's lovely to be here. So I've worked with quite a large number of clients now on this issue about money, and it's just amazing because we call it money or money blocks or money mindset, but it's so much more than that. So as you mentioned, when you've had some time out of the workplace to have children or a career break or whatever, it's very easy for us to lose our confidence and doubt ourselves and wonder. I mean, I found an appraisal a few years ago, and I was like, and my old CV, and I was like, oh my God, was that really me? Because I'd been out of it for a while, and it really quite quickly felt so distant and almost like another life. And so many people have that. So I work with a huge variety of people. I work with people who are at that place where they're at home, maybe they've got a business idea or they're trying to start something up, but they're being held back because usually they've got a fear of failure, and we're all pretty aware of that. Or what if it doesn't work? What will people say? But also there's a huge fear of success, which a lot of people don't realise until we start talking about it. And that can be things like, okay, well, how am I going to cope with the school runs and with all the other stuff I've got on my plate? There's not enough hours in the day as it is. How are we going to fit more into it? What's my husband going to think? Because I'm not going to be the loving wife that's at home doing everything. Or how does it fit in around my exercise or whatever it is that you like to do? So that's one group of people. And then we've got the people that are already in a role. They're already in a job. Maybe they've taken some time out on maternity leave, and they've gone back in, but they don't feel like they're firing on all four cylinders, and they're perfectly entitled to go for that promotion or ask for that pay rise, but there's something holding them back. And then another group of people, especially around here, we've got lots of mums that have become entrepreneurs and done, set up a small business while their kids are small, and it's time for them to grow that. And again, because of the fears, and a lot of these fears I'm talking about might be subconscious, so you might not know about them. You might not be in the forefront of your mind. But through what I do, we really get deep with the questioning, and we look back at past programming as well. So we're not blaming everything on a bad childhood by any means, but we're looking at what happened and how money, especially money, was viewed as a child. So in your house was money very scarce, so rich people were seen as bad, or money wasn't safe. Maybe it's something as simple as you were burgled when you were a child. So to have money to go out and be sort of, here I am, for example, presenting, then that might have a knock-on effect as, if I do that, then I'm more noticeable, then I get more attention, then I get more money, and people might want to hurt me.
So what we kind of realise here, actually, what is is really interesting is the understanding money on a much deeper level.
Absolutely.
And what it really means to you, which is quite individual. And are you finding those people who are developing their own businesses, for example, are possibly holding themselves back in some ways, but is totally subconscious, so that they can grow their business, but it can often be this subconscious connection with money that is potentially holding them back.
Absolutely.
And by somehow recognising or identifying this, it can really open your opportunities to grow.
Yeah.
And this is something I'm very interested in, because for us, for very many people that are working in a very different way, to utilise the hours the most effectively, and often by creating a business, it takes you time to work out how the finances are going to work. So this could be a really good area to look at.
Absolutely.
Are there any tips at this stage? Obviously, this is, there's an element to work, and it's really great to talk about it. Are there any specific tips we could kind of share about how you would even start on this kind of process, at start of looking at yourself and your connection with money? What would you think in particular listeners?
So it's really quite hard to do this stuff on your own at a deeper level, but you can certainly make some real big strides by, I would say, first thing is, take a blank sheet of paper and just think big. If you can do it on the wall, that's even better. And in an ideal world, what would you love to be doing?
What are your goals?
What have you always dreamt? What did you used to dream of doing as a child?
Yeah.
Because if you've been out of the workplace, you can, it's a fresh start. You can do anything. You're not stuck in a.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
So I think goals are really important.
Yeah.
Goals can be quite triggering. They can make us quite scared. And so I do help people with that as well. But goals are really important, and to think big, and from that you can go down and say, okay, if I want that, then how am I going to break this down? So breaking it down into manageable bite-sized chunks is really important.
Yeah.
And being realistic about time.
Yeah. So that's great. So number one is really looking at your dreams, thinking what did I always dreamt of doing, and putting that down on paper, and then working out those steps to get there. Great. That's number one, dream.
And if you're not sure about dreams or goals, then just write about what you like doing.
Yeah.
Because then you can figure out something from that usually. So,
yeah. So that's sort of second point is, if it's not necessarily about dreams, it's what really drives you, what fills you up when you do it. And it could be something you've been doing all your life, but you don't even realise that you're particularly, you may be supporting people in some way, or whatever that might be. And any other final tips, Liz?
Yes, one thing that I really encourage all my clients to do, and I'm sure a lot of you aren't doing this anyway, because I think I think hopefully we've moved on a bit, but stop buying the trashy magazines. Listening to the radio is great. Music is uplifting. I think music is really, really important. And obviously the news is important to some people, but we don't need to listen to it all the time. So really, ditch the trashy magazines. They're terrible influence on our children anyway. They should not be in the house, in my opinion, but I'm quite strict on it. And, pick up a personal development book. Yeah. Because then if you're struggling with inspiration, that's going to really help you to feel inspired. And there's so many out there, there's just millions to choose from. Yeah, so that's great. So it's a really great opportunity for us just to start kind of really thinking about money, how we connect with it, and how we attract it in order to reach our dreams. So thank you, Liz. So let's start writing down our dreams, start buying with purpose, and let's see where the journey takes us. And if you have any ideas or thoughts or suggestions, please join us on the forum, where we'll be talking about how you can earn what you need and continue to prosper in the hours that are available to you. So have a great Monday, and we look forward to connecting with you next week. Many thanks.